Hey guys, welcome back to Taste of Asia at Home. I have a little dish I'm going to do for you today. It's called braised pork with black beans. And what I have here is when you buy spare ribs at the supermarket, they have a big lip up at the top and a flap on the ribs. So what I did was I cut all those pieces of pork off of the spare ribs, trimmed it up. And this came off of like 3 racks of ribs. So what we're going to do is, this pork has a little bit of a membrane on it, so you have to cook it, like braise it. So we're going to cook it for about 45 minutes or an hour, braise it. And on the cutting board, you'll see I have fermented black beans here. I have green onions, scallions cut up, and I have 3 large cloves of garlic and some hot peppers from my garden that I dried up. So I'm going to prep these up real fast, and then we'll put this dish together. I cut all the stems off the dry red pepper. Then you cut it crosswise. And the black beans, you're going to rinse them off, because they come in the bag and they're salted. Okay, mince that pepper up. Now we'll smash the garlic with the side of our cleaver. That way you can take the peels off of it. And smash a little bit more. 1, 2, and 3. Once we have the peel off, we'll smash it again and then we'll chop it up. This all gets put together. Okay, you see I've ran some water on those beans to reconstitute them a little bit. So there's your basic ingredients, the seasonings we're going to put in this. And then of course you'll use a little bit of thin soy sauce and some salt, maybe a little bit of sesame oil, but that's about it. And so next step is we'll go over to the wok, and I'll show you how we stir fry this up. Okay, now you can see the wok is smoking hot. We want it really hot. We'll put a little bit of oil in there. Swirl that around. Now we're going to add our pork. Yeah, and you want to stir this around until it gets brown. Then we're going to toss in our ingredients that we chopped up. In your home stove, you'll have to wait a few minutes for the for the heat to come back to the wok. And then I have like 2 tablespoons of cooking wine that I add to the wok. And I've added 2 tablespoons of Kikkoman soy sauce. About a half a teaspoon of salt. And then just a splash of pure sesame oil. Now when this comes to a boil, you'll add about maybe 4 ounces of water and reduce it to a simmer and put the lid on it. And then you'll simmer it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And after that time, we'll check the pork to be sure it's tender, and then we'll do the final seasoning on it, and you'll see how that turns out. And stay tuned for that. Okay, now we're ready to finish this dish off. It's been simmering for like 45 minutes. And you can see here I have 1 rounded tablespoon of dry cornstarch mixed with some water. So we're going to add a little bit to it until it thickens up a little bit. That way it'll coat the pork. I already tested 1 piece of the pork, and those 3 little red peppers gave it a nice kick. That should do it. Then we're going to toss in our scallions. And this dish name in Chinese is Siju Pai Guat, which is like spare ribs. You can use spare ribs, or you can use the trimmings from the spare ribs. Or if you like a leaner cut of meat, you can use Boston butt. I'll add just a little bit more. There you have it. We'll put this on a plate, and I can show you to go with it. I whipped up some broccoli salad real quick. That's on my channel too, the recipe. This is very light, and just like the seasoning in the spare ribs, it's simple. It's just salt, sugar, and sesame oil. The key is you parboil the broccoli, and you shake all the water off of it so you make it dry. You put the broccoli in a strainer, and then you add the sesame oil, salt, and sugar. And so it has a little sweet and a little salty. It's very good to go with a heavy dish like the braised pork. We can plate this up. A nice dish for your family. Braised pork with black bean sauce. Hope you've enjoyed this little short lesson. Thanks for watching.